episode. 3, 2, 1, clap. I think I was a little bit earlier. 3, 2, 1, clap. Woo! That was in sync. I think I just maxed out the whatever.
I did a little bit too, but it's fine.
All right. Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Friday evening podcast once again. Episode 3. Who would have thought? Me at episode 1 certainly wouldn't have thought. Right, Drew?
I thought this was going to be a fad, something that we'd stop after the first time.
Dead-ass thought. There's no way we can.
Here we are.
Sadly.
Episode 3. This is usually the best in a trilogy.
Yeah, the final one. This is our last this is our last episode, by the way. It's been a wild ride, y'all. It's been a very significant arc.
We peaked at our 17 views, and we decided to stop from there.
I completely agree. We just, you can't stay at the top forever. You know, you got to come down.
We got the monetization up, and we were like, we don't even need that.
Fuck it, we don't need the money. We're not in it for the money. We're in it for talking into a microphone for an hour.
But we're here.
So how are you? What's going on?
I'm doing okay.
Are the juices flowing?
The juices are still loading.
Still,
but we're getting there.
You're trying to melt the juice. You're trying to thaw out the juice.
This might
make any sense.
This might be the Jack episode because last time we'd use all of my audio.
Oh, that's right.
Because someone's a fucking dumbass.
My audio decided to just stop working after 18 minutes. I want to say. I can't remember.
I thought it was like 11.
Okay, maybe less than that. Well, time doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter.
Either way, it was all me.
It was just Drew carry. It was Drew's sultry pipes carrying the episode. Oh my god. Yeah, that's an example of Drew's sultry pipes, by the way.
Here's a plug. Check out episode 2 if you haven't. It's definitely better than episode 1.
I completely agree.
I'll say that. More interesting, funnier.
Better.
Asterisks.
Better than this episode.
So far, yeah.
I've called it. Better. It's just always going to be better.
Well, you know what can make any episode better?
What's that?
Spinning a wheel.
Spinning a fucking wheel. Where's the wheel? God damn it, Drew. I'm stalling. Drew's trying to get the. Oh fuck! Your phone was charging. Christ alive, Drew. All right, come on. Get your headphones back up. Get your headphones. Drew, come on. I need to talk to you, Drew. He's back, y'all.
Hello.
My arms have been so itchy recently. I don't know why.
Did you get sunburned?
No, I didn't. No,
I got sunburned and I'm peeling like shit.
Oh, you poor baby.
Yeah, we took a vacation last week.
Last week.
Yeah, last week.
Before this one.
Yeah,
week before this one.
All right, so boop-ba-doo, wheel spinning.
All right, Drew. How about you? Can I spin the wheel this time? I can let you
handle that, Jack?
You do it. I think that I can. Is there a specific thing that I have to press or no?
How about this? I'll let you. I'm letting you spin it this time. Right. I get to intro next time.
All right, very well.
You already hear, folks. Call it out.
So how do you spin it?
You just hit the dice button.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, 3, 2, 1. Spinning the wheel. Spinning the wheel. It looks very trippy when it's being spun. Oh my goodness. Drew, what is your favorite swear word in parentheses that isn't a racial slur? I like that.
I don't think I know it.
I like that we had to distinguish. We cannot use racial slurs. Because that means there must be an option that includes racial slurs.
My favorite swear word, probably shit. I just think that's a good...
Really?
It's a good versatile word.
Right.
I mean, while fuck is the crowd pleaser,
right, that's the crown jewel.
And that's a word that you can use in so many different ways, which is nice. But I don't know, shit always... It's both offensive but casual at the same time.
Right. Like nobody's ever really pushed back from oh, he said shit.
If I say what the shit, you're gonna be like,
you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't know either, man.
It helps exemplify my point, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know. It's just a fun word, I think.
Huh? No, I completely agree.
I told my mom that word last night.
Whoa. That's extreme. That's extreme, man. Actually, that's really fun. It's funny testing that threshold with your parents of like when can you curse, when can you not.
That is.
I've recently just kind of been pushing the boundaries. Like I think I said like shitty, and I think I said shit to my mother this morning. We saw like deer in our backyard.
It's such a great word because it's not pushing it too much.
It's not pushing it too much.
It's just saying it, and so your parents are like.
No,
you said that word, but at the same time, they're like, okay, I'm not offended.
But like, we're homies. Like, we're all right. I love you. Fine.
All right, I almost used a bad word.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, my homie, my person, my anything. Not racial slurs, Drew.
My brother.
Not racial slurs, Drew. In parentheses.
Pardon me.
Regardless.
But yeah, do you remember the first time either a parent swore in front of you?
I don't remember the first time a parent swore in front of me because it goes back probably before my memory begins.
Or you swore in front of your parents?
I remember I was sitting in the back seat of the car. I was about probably 8 years old, and I had just seen this Super Smash Brothers video that was made when About Brawl came out. So it was probably 8, 9, or 10. I'm not sure. And that was probably 10 or 11. And in the video, they used the word pussy. And I didn't know that was bad. I had no clue what it could have meant. They were using it in the context of like a wuss or a wimp or something like that, right? And so I thought it was just a different way of saying wimp or wuss.
I wouldn't really consider pussy a swear word. I'd consider but it is.
It's not good.
It is edgy.
It's not good for a fifth grader to say. Yeah. So I was in the back seat, and then like we were talking about. Oh, I don't know. We were talking about somebody who was just acting weak. I don't know. It's a really general phrase, but I said, "Oh, what a pussy!" And my mom just turns her head around at me and goes, "What did you just say?" And I don't know what I said. I don't know what I said. I think I might have just said it again. I might have just been like, "Pussy." She was like. You do not.
Damn right. My boy's gonna be a man today.
No, my brother was in the passenger seat, and he was like, "Jack, you don't
to give you a high five.
No." He was like, "Jack, you don't say that word, Jack. You can't say that." I'm like, I didn't know. And he was like, "I'm sorry." Like I didn't cry or anything, but I was like, "I'm sorry."
Well, yeah, because you just weren't expecting.
I had no idea what it was.
It's a word.
I thought it was just another form of wuss or wimp.
Pansy
or something like that.
That's a great word.
Pansy. That's not a curse word. That's just a good word.
Yeah. I remember the first time my mom swore in front of me. We were late to school. It was like 3rd or 4th grade.
Oh.
And so we were in this teeny tiny
Volvo
sedan.
Oh.
And we were like 30 minutes late.
Right.
So my mom had a bad night or something, and then all of a sudden I'm just in the back seat and I'm like, ready to go! And then
my god.
And then my mom forgets something. She screams, "Damn it!" and then I looked at my sister, who's younger than I am, and she was like, "What's that?"
She's like,
mean?
"What?"
And I was just like,
"Right."
People say that word.
You had heard the word before. You understood what it was.
But I mean, like I'd heard
movies.
You've seen movies, something like that. But I never actually heard my parents use it.
Right. I got you. That's weird. I think my brother's first experience hearing a curse word, and he may correct me if he ever watches this. He doesn't watch them. Or listen to it rather. Anyways, his first thing. He was at. No, we should not. His first experience, like he had these friends growing up. I believe.
It's good to have those.
His friends were named Ryan and Kyle, and they were brothers, and they were pretty close to age. And I think Joe was right in between their ages, so like he was cool with both of them. And they were neighborhood, like we were tight with everybody on the street because there was a big cul-de-sac and it was all flat. It was perfect. And then we moved, and
and I never had a friend again.
And he went over. They had all these Beyblades. It was tight. Regardless,
they let him rip.
They let it rip. This is somebody letting it rip in front of Joe. No, like apparently my brother was like, they had this balcony that looked out to like a room, or I don't know. He somehow heard what was going on in a room where he shouldn't have heard what was going on, because their father, I believe, was discussing like either selling the house or something. I don't know, some significant thing. And I think like
tensions were high.
And I think tensions were high, and like the offer they got, let's say they were selling the house, the offer they got was really, really low, or rather their house was valued really, really low or something like that. And the dad just started spouting off curse words when he heard the number. I think it was right after the number. I think.
How old was Joe at this time?
God, I don't even know. Really, really damn young. Pretty young.
That might have been like when the housing bubble broke.
Maybe?
Maybe. That might have. Yeah.
Probably before it, but it very well could be.
But yeah, that would explain things, because that was, I know, brutal for a lot of people.
No, yeah, I mean, I haven't seen The Big Short or anything, so I don't know anything about it, but...
My favorite film of last year. Yeah, of last year.
Not Spotlight, not nothing, not...
Spotlight, I saw it, and I was like, damn, that was a good movie.
We saw it with your mother.
and my grandmother. And my grandmother.
Oh, that's way worse than wow, my God.
Yeah.
How about that?
I love watching... We might talk about Kathy later on, but...
my Lord.
It was we saw that movie, and my mom was like, that was really good, that because like
she's like, that needed to be said.
My mother is a lovely Christian lady,
right? She's lovely.
But like, and we're not Catholic. You're Catholic, but we're not
raised Catholic.
Yeah,
it's a different denomination.
But we saw that. My mom was like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize to what extent that was."
Ooh.
And so I was like, "Yeah, it's pretty messed up."
How
right?
about that?
And so yeah.
But she was like, "At least those dirty fucking Catholics, am I right?" She was like walking out. She was like, "Fuck them."
Protestant for life.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I fived my grandma. She broke her hip.
Oh, poor lady.
Yeah.
No, that's funny, but yeah. So yeah, curse words are good. I mean, I was watching recently, sort of in the news, in the YouTube news, which is just the cringiest thing to say. YouTube drama. Oh my god. YouTube drama. The YouTuber iDubbbz. You know, iDubbbz. He's slowly emerging as one of my favorite personalities on the internet in general.
I've always watched him as like features on other videos.
Right, that's okay. He has his own channel, and it's actually very good. He does a series called Content Cop. That's he like investigates these people who are like being hypocritical or like coming, and attacking iDubbbz or something like that, or they're doing something bad or controversial. And most recent episode of Content Cop is he goes into investigation against this YouTuber named Tana Mongeau. Mongeau, I'm not sure. Tana Mongeau, I believe. She's this white girl from like Las Vegas or whatever, and I don't know where from. Cool. But she's a storyteller YouTuber. She tells all these fantastic stories that have happened to her in her life that have very clickbaity titles and shit like that. It's like, I rode dick at a Target or something like that. Something absurd. And they're heavily
fucked by a mannequin. Whoa!
Oh god.
Yeah, that kind of shit. I got you.
They're very exaggerated. Point is, like, there's probably some basis of truth to most of them, but in it, iDubbbz points out.
We should have a really clickbaity title.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Just have tits as the thumbnail. That's a. But fucking.
There's a lot of Rule 34 on the last.
Oh yes. But shit. Tana Mongeau. So she also So iDubbbz uses the N-word very frequently in his videos. He's really not afraid. He calls his audience, I won't say the first word at least. He calls his audience N-word faggots, right? Like that's pretty. He calls his subscribers that. He's kind of an edgelord sometimes, but he's generally a good guy. And the reason he uses the word, he defends it, is he's trying to desensitize people to the word, which I completely understand, and I for one agree with, regardless as a straight white male.
That being said, we will not.
We're not stooping to that. We're not stooping to that. Yeah, but I'll say faggot. That's another point of his, regardless. But in it, she started beef with him, like, over using that word, right?
Okay.
And, like, she's, like, a huge Black Lives Matter advocate and stuff like that. She changed her name on Twitter to Black Lives Matter for, like, several months. I don't know how effective that was, but regardless. So he goes to a convention of hers.
You said she has clickbaity titles, so just mentioned, like, Black Lives Matter with a question mark. Oh, my lord. But, yeah, anyways.
Hashtag, all lives matter versus Black Lives. Oh, my God, regardless.
Any lives matter?
But Tana will have live shows where I guess she tells her stories again. I don't know. She has live. People buy tickets. She's very popular. She's an insanely popular YouTuber with like teenage girls and shit like that. Right?
Getting like millions of views per
pretty
episode.
Much. She gets a lot, and at one of these shows, right? Drew almost just died, ladies and gentlemen. Drew, not focusing on my story, leaned back in his chair. And I saw him have a heart attack, as a matter of fact.
I had an inception kick.
The top stopped spinning for a second. I haven't even seen that movie.
All right. Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
I have disappointed. Yeah. Oh my God.
Drew. Jack. Okay, so Drew's.
We'll get there later.
Drew's a huge movie guy, and I never see movies. So. I love movies, but I never watch them. Regardless, so iDubbbz in the Content Cup goes on to show how Tana has used the word before, the N-word before, in a derogatory way. Oh. And then she claims defense, like, oh, I didn't know it was a bad word. Like, we said it all the time growing up, and, like, I heard it in rap videos. It's annoying.
If you're old enough to set up a YouTube channel, put it out there, and do all this shit, you cannot be, like, feign that kind of ignorance.
Yeah, so she feigned ignorance and tried to cover her ass. And then what iDubbbz does is he buys a VIP ticket to one of her events that's the closest to her, I think, in San Francisco. And he buys like a meet and greet pass.
Wait, she tours?
She tours. Yeah, she has like live shows and stuff. Like she'll tell stories. And so iDubbbz went to one of these shows and got to meet her. Like, he was like the last person on the line to meet her and take a picture with her and stuff. And he had a friend with him, I don't know who, he had a camera guy with her, documenting this whole thing. Yeah. It cuts between him, like, disassembling her every, like, hypocrisy, and then, like, the chronicling of the trip. It comes back in a beautiful climax, regardless. And he goes up to Tana, wearing like a Tanamongu hat, Tanamongu pink long sleeve shit. Like, he looks like a fan. He looks a little creepy. iDubbbz is a very creepy looking guy. iDubbbz just has a creepy looking face. He's a very wacky looking dude. But he goes up to Tana and he puts his arm around her, like, very friendly, and he's just like, and he pauses there, and like they both pose for a photo, and it's just a camera rolling, like nobody's being taken a photo, and he goes, "Say N-word," and he says the N-word, and she just like looks at him, and then just like starts kind of walking away, and he just like lets her go, and he's like, "Wait, Tana, no!" Like, he acted like he didn't know what he did, and then so that occurs, right? That traumatic event occurs. He gets kicked out of the venue and everything, like he's not allowed in there anymore.
Yeah.
She makes a video about the encounter as one of her storytelling videos. Completely exaggerates it. She says that he put his arm around her neck, kind of like, and he just put his arm around her like they were taking a photo. And she's like, I tried to get away first, and then like he wouldn't let me. It keeps replaying the video of them meeting, and like every single time that she says something, it shows that it didn't actually happen. Yeah. It was really funny. I mean, yeah, he's a big advocate of decent, and then he goes on to make a bigger point about, like, he says, like, he used to think the word cunt was repulsive, right? He used to really hate using that word, and now he says it so much to where he doesn't care anymore about, like, using the word, and so he's desensitized himself to it and wants to desensitize people to most curse words, because he thinks words only have the power that we give them, blah blah blah, and like, you have every right to be offended by a word, but words themselves shouldn't.
They should hold no real power.
That's what I'm saying.
They're supposed to get across ideas. They're not supposed to,
be ideas themselves. I don't know. I don't know, but
yeah,
that's my favorite video on YouTube right now, because I think I could show that video to any person that I know, and like if they don't, I don't know, if they're on Tana's side, I kind of question like there's
like a personality.
There are two kinds of people in this world: people on Tana's side and people on iDubbbz's side, and I am on iDubbbz's side personally. But I always wonder, like, I wonder what that person would think of this debacle. Like, come here, like, I want to show you a video. But it's like 20 minutes long, and I recommend that you watch it. It's good shit. So that's my summary of somebody else's content.
Well, I'd like to get back to something. How the fuck have you never watched Inception?
All right, look,
Jack. Yeah. We need to have a movie night.
Movie night. Drew and I had a long series where we would whenever we would talk about a movie,
we would just
and one of us hadn't seen it. We go movie night. So this might just become Drew and Jack's movie night, and we never actually watch movies.
We never once watched one.
We never watched once a movie.
No, we had a spiritual one. We watched Oh Brother Where Art Thou at different locations.
Yes. Jesus,
and then you texted me and said, "Hey, I just watched a movie called Oh Brother Where Art Thou." I was like, "Dude, I watched that literally that same night."
God damn, it was on like probably ABC Family or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh my lord, that's really funny. No, we've only had a spiritual movie night, but yeah, Inception. I mean, I get it. It's good, right? It's good. It's a good movie.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, he doesn't really make any
right? No, but Christopher Nolan, he's one of those directors who, like, I'll say non-movie people will say is their favorite director.
Okay.
Like, oh, I love Christopher Nolan's films. Like, I'm going to go watch it.
But what about movie people?
So I like to consider myself a movie guy, but I legitimately think he makes some of the more effective films out there.
Oh, I agree.
Like,
effective, okay.
Films meaning, like, it's all structured very well, it's all put together very well, and at the same time, it's...
He did make Dark Knight Rises, though. No, that was actually Dark Knight Rises.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It was really awesome to watch in the theater. I was like, this is fucking amazing.
Interstellar.
I never saw Interstellar.
That's a movie that you will see it the first time, and that'll be your favorite movie.
Right. Yeah.
Like our friend Andres.
Right.
That's his favorite movie of all time. And
Really?
He's only seen it once.
Okay.
Because when you see it
again,
when you see it again, and start to like question everything and start being wait.
It's like, wait.
That happened in it? That's their excuse for everything?
Oh, Yeah,
it's not that good, but
it's okay.
Christopher Nolan does a really good job of evoking an emotional response from you.
Okay.
He sets it all up. His musical scores always like they climax.
Hans Zimmer.
But they all climax at a time.
Right.
Where it's just like perfect. Like I think The Dark Knight's a great movie.
Well,
The Prestige, which is about magicians.
Apparently that's his really good.
Really great. I really love that.
Apparently that's his lowest rated movie on IMDb or something like that. Like his lowest rated movie is that movie. I'm pretty sure.
His first film ever was called Following.
Oh, okay.
And it was on IFC. Like it was on the channel before it became whatever.
It was an IFC movie. Okay.
Yeah, and it's like
back when IFC wasn't popular. Like now it's a really fucking
super independent.
Now it's a really hipstery channel. That's fine.
But I think it's a good movie. I would watch that one. But all of his movies I have enjoyed like immensely. But Inception I think is his best in terms of the writing.
Right.
It's action packed and that's one of my Leonardo DiCaprio performances that I think is underrated.
Oh, okay. Does he not just kind of play himself in that movie? Who does he really play in that movie that's different than Leonardo DiCaprio? Is what I want.
He plays the level-headed guy who kind of knows everything.
Oh, okay.
But he has some really great emotional moments.
So Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't know Leo. I don't know. Okay.
We talked about it last week.
Did we? Last time too. We will never not. All right.
But no, like Jack, real talk. That's probably one of my favorite movies of recent years.
Okay.
Movie night.
Movie night?
Movie night. What are you doing after this?
We're gonna fuck y'all. We're just gonna have sex. No, but you said Dark Knight is a good movie, right? Mm-hmm. Good movie. I completely agree. A lot of it's really funny. So, the consensus with that trilogy of movies is that like Batman Begins, best Batman movie. Like a lot of people think that's a good Batman movie. Dark Knight,
okay.
A lot of people think it's a great movie that happens to have Batman, that happens to revolve around the Batman character.
Yeah.
Dark Knight's just a really good, tight movie. Like, I think that's just such a crisp movie, in my opinion, if that makes sense.
That's, because...
And then Dark Knight Rises kind of shot the bed. But,
I mean, if you watched episode 2... in theaters now. If you watched episode 2, like I was gonna go see Logan, right?
Okay.
And Logan, I would say, is a good film that has Wolverine
and
has Professor Xavier in it. But at the same time, I wouldn't really call it an X-Men movie.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like the Dark Knight.
I was about to say, a friend of ours named Sam was a very avid comic book guy.
Yeah.
Batman's probably his favorite comic, but he saw Logan and he told me like, Jack, it's really depressing. I'm like, oh really? And he's like, yes. I'm like, oh shit. Like,
it's a movie.
That's funny. It's a movie.
So it's Hugh Jackman's last time playing Wolverine.
Oh, I'm gonna hate to see him. I can't imagine another person playing Wolverine. I cannot.
I can't either. And he's been playing this role for almost 20 years at this point.
Really?
17 years it'll be. Because in 2000, X-Men 1 came out.
Oh, fuck me.
And that was his first feature-length film.
Really?
Yeah, he had never done a film.
Fun fact, he was actually, I mean, he's Hugh Jackman, so he's naturally kind of big, right?
Yeah.
But, like, he was actually very small in that movie. Like, Wolverine's supposed to be this pulsating mound of muscle. Yeah. And later in the movies, you'll see that he gets more and more ripped. That's because he really didn't have sufficient time to prepare for being Wolverine. Like, he didn't, like, have a trainer, like, months in advance. And so, like, he just...
Yeah, and so he's been Wolverine, so he was in X-Men, X-Men 2,
X2,
X-Men 3.
The Last Stand.
It's X-Men. I understand the names.
X2, X-Men: The Last Stand.
I'm just being fast. I'm just being fast about it. Then there's I'll match you then this. X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is awful.
I like that movie. Gonna be honest, I liked
it. What?
I liked it. Okay, let me explain. I haven't seen that movie in about 5 years.
Okay.
And 5 years ago, I liked that movie. So
do you like Deadpool in that movie?
Oh no, I didn't know who Deadpool was. I didn't know who he was, so I don't know how wrong they got that character.
Have you seen Deadpool?
I have. I also haven't. I'm the worst.
Worst. But okay, you understand Deadpool.
Yes.
In the sense that you understand Deadpool's supposed to be the funny
Merc with the mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
And they took away his mouth.
He doesn't talk. He takes.
He's good in the beginning of X-Men Origin. He's actually quite good before he gets burned.
Okay.
He's fine.
Okay.
He's not really Deadpool.
Okay, but anyways, and like, there's some really good potential in that movie.
In Origins Wolverine?
In Origins, because you have
Will.i.am is in it.
Yeah, he is.
He's got a cowboy hat on. Cowboy hat. What is his power? Oh wait, no, he has power.
I think he's just.
Is he just a dude?
I don't know.
I could have sworn he had a power.
I forget that movie on purpose.
That's true.
But no, there's like the opening scene where you have Wolverine and
his
Sabretooth,
brother, yeah.
and they're going through time and all
That's
the wars.
really cool. I think
cool
that's pretty
shit.
cool.
Why couldn't have that been the movie?
It reveals. I don't know.
I mean, it would get tiring, but still,
It'll get a little tiring.
But at the same time, they
summed it up pretty well. Actually, the relationship between Wolverine and his brother in that movie is actually good. I think it was well done.
2 times 0 is still zero. But I will say that is one of the better parts.
Yeah.
But
after that,
there's just so many random parts. Like when he fights the Blob.
Yeah, that's the Will I Am. Yeah,
why is he there for that?
I don't know why. Yeah.
And it's just stupid. Okay, so X-Men Origins Wolverine happens.
Right.
Then
happens.
Unfortunately,
that movie occurred.
Then so the Wolverine happens.
Right.
I think X-Men First Class might have came before that.
Yes.
X-Men First Class, then the Wolverine.
Which Hugh Jackman was very briefly in First Class. The best cameo ever.
He has
a perfect cameo. The perfect amount of Wolverine.
Yeah, but the point is, he's still the Wolverine in that movie.
No, I agree.
Then the Wolverine comes out. Which
I never saw that.
It's okay.
It seemed interesting.
First 2 acts are good.
Right.
Third act that's actually the least Wolverine movie, even less Wolverine than Logan is.
Oh, really?
Because you know what happens in the movie?
No.
He loses his powers.
Wolverine does?
Wolverine
in the Wolverine?
Yes, Wolverine is not the Wolverine.
Okay, so they lied.
This Japanese dude comes up to him and says, "Hey, what if I told you could die?" Because he has healing abilities that allow him to
live forever.
Yeah, so he can live forever and always heal himself. So he says, "What if I can make you die?" And then he goes, "What?" And then the whole movie.
Drew's Hugh Jackman impression. We're gonna have to call on that later.
And so the whole movie is like they're trying to kill him to like bring him mortality. But then
what the hell?
And so it's really interesting, but it's not really a Wolverine movie.
Okay, it's not him hacking and slashing.
And then the third act is crazy.
Oh, crazy?
Crazy stupid.
Oh, isn't there like a mech warrior or something like that? A mech samurai.
They steal his healing powers and the adamantium bones from him.
Yeah.
And they make a suit out of adamantium, and then Wolverine fights this thing.
Jesus Christ!
It's really
small tangent. The movie Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar, the mineral that they were trying to get was called unobtainium.
Unobtainium.
How retarded is that? I did not. That's ableist. That's ableist.
Is a
but oh my god, how dumb is that?
How handicapped?
How mentally handicapped?
Inadequate. Unable. I don't know. Inadequate's not good.
Inadequate's not good. I would not want to call my child mentally inadequate.
Avatar's another movie like Interstellar. Like you see it the first time and you're like, great. Best movie.
How is that?
Best movie.
That's like the top grossing movie of like all time, dude. And I can't quote it.
If you take into account inflation, Gone with the Wind is.
Oh, that's true because it was in theaters for like a year afterwards.
Yeah, but I think Avatar, like in terms of like one movie with like actual like number of dollars,
relatively original.
And they're making saga.
They've written like Avatar 2 through 5. They've written the script. Now they just need to film it forever. Which
I'm not looking forward to.
I was about to say like Avatar needs to stay in its place. Like it does. I don't think more Avatars need to be made.
Legitimate question. Did you see Avatar?
Yes, I did. Okay. Several times actually.
Really?
I owned it on Blu-ray, homie. That was like one of the first movies I ever got on Blu-ray.
I think that. It's an entertaining movie.
It goes on for a long time, if my memory serves me well. I haven't seen it in a while. When you think it should be over, it's not over, and then it just keeps going crazy. It's a little strange.
Yeah, there's some cool scenes in it.
Papa Dragon. That's all I remember. The very obvious bad dude is nicknamed Papa Dragon.
The last fight scene with him in the mech suit and
pretty cool.
Fighting against the girl with the black beast thing.
Yeah.
That's
cool. My god, and he stabs through the.
Yeah,
that's some good moments.
That shit's cool.
They're like it made a ton of money for a reason, but like it's really
preachy.
not. It's not
it's super preachy.
That's true. I completely agree. It's save the planet. Yeah.
I didn't really care for all the. Like
natives,
the native religion stuff. Like
quote Drew Smith. I don't care for the natives. All right,
Your Honor. I don't know what happened.
Very well.
Just stating my political views.
Oh my God.
Speaking about political views. Somebody recently had a little thing happen.
JonTron. So JonTron is a YouTube creator who makes one video per year. And it's
How long? JonTron's been around for a while. How long have you been following for? Because I've always known JonTron.
I've always known JonTron. This controversy only happened maybe less than a week ago. Like it was this week. It's this week's topical as shit. Now, JonTron Apparently, if you followed his Twitter for the past few months, he's been spouting some weird shit.
He's been dropping some bombs.
He's been dropping some bombs, and I mean political bombs. He's extremely to the right when it comes to his political beliefs.
Yep.
And a lot of people don't know that because he doesn't really say anything in his content. You didn't know that because you watch his content, and they're...
To be fair, it's not like he's... Yeah. His channel is about... It used to be game reviews.
Now it's just kind of...
Top 10!
Oh my God.
But now it's movie reviews, and I think those are funnier because he's really up to his production value.
A lot of people think he's up to his production value, but they've become more boring, which I don't necessarily agree. I haven't watched enough recent JonTron. I watched all Starcade, actually. I was fine with it. I was disappointed. I just wanted to get through it. I was just okay, this is... clearly they put a lot of time into this.
I think his regular, he watches a shitty movie and then talks about it. Right. I think those are funny.
Birdemic and shit like that.
That's older, but ever since he's upgraded his... Shit, sorry, I gotta pull up gas. But he upgraded his production value, and for the most part, it shows. Right. That being said, I do think a good amount of his jokes fall flat now. Yeah. Because it used to be just kind of like John just in front of a microphone. I'm gonna talk about shit.
Yeah, just yelling, right.
But now he's got writers for the show, and it's not
really?
John.
Yeah,
John's involved with it. Psychic Pebbles. Do you know who he is?
Animator.
Yeah.
YouTube dude.
He wrote for it a little bit.
Oh, okay. So he's not only is he an animator, he's also kind of a writer and creative mind.
He's a super funny guy.
Oh, okay.
He has a podcast.
Right.
Watch that after this.
Brief inspiration.
Don't leave this one.
Yeah. It's a small inspiration perhaps for this. I'd say a little
kind
bit.
of.
You listen to it.
Yeah. Sleepy Cabin. Check it out. It's good. And actually, Sleepy Cabin is more or less kind of disbanded, but he's made his own podcast now. It's called Schmucks.
Damn it.
And
why couldn't we have come up with that thing?
And his second episode actually has JonTron on it.
Oh, damn.
So they're good friends.
Okay, that's cool.
But Psychic Pebbles is doing his own thing now. I think he's actually trying to make a animated feature thing like that. Because he tried to make Hellbenders.
What's that?
Okay. Everybody check this out. Hellbenders. It's on YouTube. There's only 3 episodes of it. Okay. But it's Psychic Pebbles and Oni NG, who's another really funny animator. Right. And they made this show called Hellbenders. And the episode called Appaloosa, fucking hilarious. It's what's the premise?
Oh dear.
They have no money, so they have to get money by selling apples. It's fucking okay. I mean, it's like 5 minutes.
If you told me the premise of SpongeBob without being a fan of it, I would think it's stupid.
It's 5 to 7 minutes. It is some of the best. It's my sense of humor.
Okay, no, I got you.
Watch it, Jack. We'll watch it after this.
Movie night. Fucking movie night. Fucking movie. My poor goddamn ears. And everyone else. Regardless, so back to JonTron.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. Good shit. Woo! We're out, John. All right. JonTron. He agreed to conduct. He agreed to participate in a debate between himself and I think 2 other people, or maybe just another Twitch streamer. Twitch streamer's name is Destiny, and he is kind of, I think,
not to be confused with the awful
the awful video game. But he went.
I've heard about his kid.
Who? Who?
Destiny's child.
We're done. Title of the episode. We're done.
See you next
week. We're done. See ya. Yep. 33 minutes. We're done.
That's all I heard.
Fucking hooray! We're moving past it. He agrees to go to this debate, and he just spouts a lot of political nonsense. That's really it's basically just based in misinterpreted.
Stay as neutral here as possible.
Yeah,
might be nonsense to you.
Might be nonsense to me, who deems himself apolitical. I attempt to be. I just hate politics.
What was one of the statements?
Okay, kind of the main statement that he said verbatim is that rich blacks commit more crimes than poor whites every year. Yeah. He said that blacks are more genetically inclined to commit crimes, dude. Or something along those very specific lines. They got all these fast twitch muscles. I swear to God, dude. Jesus Christ. They're just born for it. It's in their blood. Okay. Y'all, me and Drew aren't racist. Okay. But I promise.
That's us improving.
I promise.
What racist would say.
That's what I'm saying. I promise.
I mean, we know they're apes. Come on.
But Jesus Christ. But JonTron spouted this stuff for probably, I don't know how long the stream was, but it was a Twitch debate, and he's been he's been losing a lot of subscribers. Not even a ton actually. Just he's weeded out like a few who really follow JonTron and like can't separate art from opinion, and so they just totally don't want anything to do.
But that's
JonTron.
all opinion.
What?
Like what he's
no,
doing.
I know, yeah,
is,
and so JonTron doesn't really put his political opinions in his videos, but like
which is what you should not do. Which we will try and refrain from in this episode. Hint, hint.
Shit. But yeah, so he just yeah, he went on this Twitch stream and got everybody's balls in a bust, and now he's actually that's a good thing. He got everyone's panties in a wad. And yeah, the internet is kind of roasting him right now. The subreddit r/JonTron is abysmal right now. They've locked the subreddit.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
they've stopped people from submitting it, because at first it was like kind of big for shit posting, like a lot of people shit posted on that, and then this Twitch controversy happened, and the fucking bucket opened up on as far as shit posts go and racist
Tumblr
shit.
found its new
yeah, no, just somebody, yeah, a lot of people, and so like they just have a few comment threads that are like, post your memes here, post your questions here, post your complaints here. That's it.
Please, nothing else. Please.
But yeah, that's
Poor John.
Poor JonTron. I mean, and you wouldn't really expect it from him. I don't know. You just wouldn't expect it from him. It's very far right.
Did you ever watch Game Grumps when he was on it?
Yeah, a lot of people have started alluding to how he like talked on Game Grumps, and a lot of people are pointing out how Aaron became less and less. Game Grumps, YouTube gamers, check them out. They're excellent.
Great.
JonTron used to be the pair along with Aaron Hansen. His username's Egoraptor. He was replaced with a guy named Dan Avidan. His name is Danny Sexbang,
whose channel is Ninja Sex
Party. Lead singer of Ninja Sex Party. Excellent music group. Excellent name for music group.
One of the better comedy music groups.
Yeah, and so Game Grumps was a great Let's Play channel. And John, he said some controversial shit on that show. They had to bleep him a lot, and some of it was racial stuff. Some of it was probably slurs, I'd imagine. And you can tell apparently in later episodes, like as John was kind of being siphoned out, Aaron was becoming less and less enthusiastic about like his jokes and his sense of humor sometimes.
His sense of humor is, on Game Grumps anyways, is very loud.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think JonTron is better when it's written and thought out.
Yeah,
when it's him improving.
When other people are, you mean
when it's him,
consciousness?
Yeah, when it's him improving, it's just kind of like, meh,
yeah,
meh,
it's
meh, and then Aaron going, whoa!
Oh my lord,
Aaron's great. Egoraptor's great.
Aaron's great. Aaron's delightful, but my god, he spouted some shit on Game Grumps, and people are starting to realize it.
Yeah,
and be like, oh, maybe we should have,
And like what we were talking about with iDubbbz earlier, I feel like he doesn't mean the things he's saying, but he uses these words and it's funny and whatever. JonTron
truly believes the things that he was really saying like, yeah, look it up. Like he was really supporting
that's not good.
He was really supporting what he was saying.
There's another Let's Player I watch who I already mentioned him, OniNG. He has a channel called Oni Plays.
Right.
And it's one of the least censored Let's Plays I've ever witnessed.
In just straight raw, even less censor. Well, I guess Achievement Hunter censors. I'm thinking more uncut, and they show everything.
Well, so they're like 10-minute episodes, right?
Oh, okay.
And so they'll play through stuff,
right? And he'll say whatever
and it's Oni, this guy named Ding Dong,
fucking
and his friend Julian, and
get these people. Okay.
And so like they get to play games and stuff. And a lot of their humor has a lot of rhyming and like silly voices and stuff like that.
Jesus.
It's funny. It's like I'd actually check it out.
Cringe, yeah.
They say a lot of kind of like, it's all joking though, but a lot of gay jokes.
Okay.
A lot of black jokes. A lot of stuff. And like if you didn't know who these guys were,
you'd be like, oh, fuck.
You'd be like, these guys are fucking the worst. But the way that they tell it, I think, is very funny, and it's not meant to be offensive.
Yeah, you see, JonTron was saying his political views. JonTron was putting them out there. He willingly agreed to debate someone on politics, and he
Destiny. I don't know what to tell you. It's just it's biology.
He shit the bed. Exactly. He shit the bed. He said a few other things that I can't quote directly. I know those two quotes are pretty much direct. Yeah, like that.
Can you not quote it because it says bet?
No. It's just they're wrong. It's just they're really wrong, and I don't want to even spread it because it's pretty horrific. There's a compiled list of all the stuff. It's just a lot of misinterpreted statistics and a lot of misinterpreting and opinion based stuff that's actually not completely true. He was against. He's against.
Gay marriage.
He's against foreigner. He's really.
He's xenophobic.
Kind of xenophobic, I guess. It's funny. Like he's just like he doesn't want people coming to the country that don't appreciate American values or something like that. Like it was kind of anti. It was kind of nativist. It was a little.
It's teetering on the line.
Teetering on build the fucking wall. Let's not let anybody in. Right.
Okay.
Teetering on, and then
So he's
John
pro-Trump. Then?
I don't know what he is. I'm not going to assume anything about him that he hasn't already said. But he also claimed that he was white. John Tron was white. His
Jafari is his last
believe
name.
his I want to try and get this right. I believe his father's Persian and his mother is Hungarian, or the other way around. They're semi-recent immigrants to the U.S.
Apparently, Middle Eastern is considered white.
That's funny. Well, I mean, they are. Look at John.
I mean,
look at
John. Okay, I didn't say anything like that.
How dare they be considered?
On forms, like when you check off, like I am this, I am
Yes.
this, and this. If you're Middle Eastern, they would like you to check off just white.
Okay,
Just
that's
to do
interesting.
that.
Right.
Because I think Caucasian and Middle Eastern is different.
Yes, yeah.
Because that's
Anglo-Saxon.
That's European descent.
Right. But yeah, so John and so like John was trying to say like that he's just white and that he's very pro-America. I don't know. He was like American whiteness is good, kind of white superiority kind of. And then Destiny points out. Well, your mother is this and your father is this, so I wouldn't declare you like European white. And he's like, okay, I concede my point. Like I think he just stopped on that front, which is really funny.
He's white up there.
Yeah. Poor.
Not white.
Seriously, not white here
on there.
on the skin. I don't know, but my God, yeah. You really wouldn't think that
him.
Yeah, you wouldn't think him. He just makes funny fucking YouTube videos, man. A lot of people make good content, and then it's just randomly they're racist or they're a rapist or they're something terrible, which is rough. Drew,
Yeah.
are you a racist or a rapist? He hesitated. He's still hesitating.
No comment.
All right. Jesus Christ. None of us are either.
No.
Well, thank God for that. Yeah, but I feel like do you curse around women much? Do you treat?
I wait
how do you
until
curse?
they curse in front of me.
You wait until they. That's fair.
That's how you can gauge kind of who they are as a person.
Right.
If they curse
If
around
they
me, then
never
I can
curse,
go,
yeah.
okay, I could be a little bit more lenient.
That's
about
the way
what
I am
say.
with them. That's the way I am with emojis. If the other person uses emojis, all right, I'll use an emoji. Fine, I'll use it every once in a while. But if they never use emojis, I don't use emoji because that's just weird.
I use the text emojis. Like I'll do the colon parentheses to make a smiley face.
Okay.
Like I mean not frequently.
You're an OG.
Yeah. But emojis are. I mean, they're making a movie.
Oh my God, they are.
You didn't know that?
Oh no! Oh no!
So they're making an emoji movie.
How?
The emojis.
How are they even doing that?
They're just taking emojis and giving them all the personalities of the face they are. They've released 2 trailers, I think, for it.
That makes me hurt.
It is very bad.
That makes
and
me really hurt.
you know the comedian Stephen Wright, the guy with the really monotone voice.
Yes, I've heard of him. I believe
He's in this movie.
No, please God.
And I respected him. Emphasis on the id.
Please God, that's just awful.
It's coming out. It looks horrendous.
It just looks terrible. Poor whoever that guy is. I hope he recovers from that.
To be fair, he hasn't done anything in a long time.
A lot of awful movies get made. Sausage Party.
Oh my God.
Sausage Party.
Have you seen that movie, Jack?
I haven't. I've heard of it, and I know the premise, and I understand.
That's a movie that got relatively decent reviews.
Oh, really?
I'll say. It got
not the worst. In other words, not as bad as they could have.
We're gonna fact check this, but it's okay. So it got a 83% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You've got to be shitting me.
That's pretty respectable.
Really good.
It has a 6.3 on IMDb and a 66% on Metacritic, which is more what I think
that's more realistic.
Makes more sense to me.
Oh God.
That is one of the worst movies I've seen in such a long time.
I have another worst movie.
It came up on it's on Netflix now.
Oh thank God.
And so I saw it and it was like I like most of the actors who got involved with this.
Okay.
And I heard
there were plenty of big names. It was one of those things where they just had to appear.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, this is supposed to be good. I will see it. And I like most of Seth Rogen stuff.
Okay.
And so I watched this movie.
what if blank got high? That's the premise to a lot of them. What if food got high?
Dude, where's my weed?
That's what I'm saying.
And then they have to.
What if I got high? What if the world ended and we were high?
But so as soon as the film starts, you notice the animation.
Right.
It's just kind of shitty.
Oh, really?
And I saw that, and all of a sudden I was like,
"You're like,
this
better be clever.
This ain't no Pixar, I'll tell you what.
Better be clever." Oh,
but it's just sex jokes for the
because
he's
a bun.
No, he's a sausage.
Oh, pardon me, he's a sausage.
Kristen Wiig is a bun.
Oh, Kristen Wiig plays the bun.
They get out of their package. Okay. There's an interesting idea behind it. And the interesting idea...
Oh, right. Yes, you're right.
...is that everybody wants to be selected for food.
Right.
Because when they go out of the shopping mall, they've made it to the chosen land. And that they're going to, like...
Oh, yeah.
The sausages are going to have all the buns they want.
Right.
Everything will be great.
Right.
And so over time you kind of... Because, like, you know what happens to food.
Yes.
You eat it. Fucking cows.
All right.
Welcome back!
Thank you, y'all.
So, Jack and I have riffed for probably about a cumulative 15 minutes about things you will never hear. Twice, as a matter of fact.
Summaries. Ghostbusters is a great movie. Melissa McCarthy can be funny when she's not pulling off fat humor. And Jack is shitty at running his computer.
This is... So those 50 minutes that I said, that is not one segment of 15 minutes that we have lost. That is two different segments.
This is part 2 right now.
So you have...
I apologize.
You have missed a little bit. I thought we'd be done by this point.
Yeah, not at all.
Yet here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
So
I'm just never going to touch my computer until we are done.
We've kind of said everything we have to say about
Jesus H. Christ.
About those shitty comedies.
Bad movies suck. God, don't watch bad movies. You idiots.
Okay, Brain Blast. So Jack, I've been watching a YouTube channel recently called I Hate Everything.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this.
Okay, so he does this thing called The Search for the Worst.
Should I look it up? No, I'm not gonna touch my computer. Drew's face just twitched. Your face twitched when I asked if I should do that.
The reason is because I have a theory that every time Jack looks up something, he hits the space bar. You know what that space bar does?
It stops
the fucking recording. So we're back.
Recording.
But anyways, I Hate Everything. He's a British dude. He is like searching for the worst, and what he's doing is
the worst of what?
Film ever.
Okay. Oh, films.
Films. So he's watching all these films that people recommend to him, or I guess don't recommend
or
you
recommend
watch.
that you shouldn't watch.
Yeah.
And then...
So like he did The Room, of course. Then he did the Fred movie trilogy. Then he did the shitty movie. And then he did...
John Cena's Fred's dad in that movie.
He's the best part of that movie.
I would believe that.
John
Cena's great.
I've seen the first one.
Yeah, those were like straight to Nickelodeon.
Yeah, they were.
God, what a cancerous...
By the way, Fred, did you ever find him funny?
Yes. I'm guilty, man. I'm an idiot.
Okay.
I was guilty when I was, in his popularity.
I found him funny just after he was on an episode of iCarly.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Two throwbacks.
Dude, fucking, they were on point with the memes.
Yeah,
memes.
He probably started a meme generation.
I guess he did. He was like one of the forefathers of... That's disgusting.
YouTube has some rough
That's
foods.
Disgusting. Alright, that's funny.
No, it's good.
So, worst of the worst.
But Search for the Worst. So he watches those kind of shitty movies.
True, though.
And like one he did was watching all of so Disney movies, right?
Yes.
There's this company called Bright Star, I think, something like that.
Okay.
What they do is that they make shitty rip-off versions of Disney movies.
I dig it.
For the off chance that somebody will be searching up and come across the film What's Up.
Oh.
And that they will buy that movie and they're just blatantly plagiarizing. Jesus. Or what they'll do is lie to you. Okay. When I say lie to you, I mean they'll make a cover. One of them, it says it's called Braver, right?
Oh,
like
God,
Brave.
Damn it, man.
And so it has like a red-haired girl on the front. That's the sequel to
Brave.
Yeah. Braver.
Braver.
And the film
X2.
is a different film.
Right.
There's no redheaded girl in it.
It's just not.
It has nothing to do
called
with
Braver?
It's called Braver.
Oh, that's good.
But it actually has another name. It's like a Christmas movie.
Oh,
and because
Christ.
it's like a competent.
I was just about to look it up.
But it's a competently animated film.
Okay.
It's not a good film,
No.
but it's competently made. But what they did is that they stuck Braver as the title.
Right.
To get people to buy it.
That's disgusting.
Because it's actually called like Little Princess's
Christmas
Adventure.
Oh God, no.
But so it's just the whole company is a scheme.
That's so
and that's
devious.
just baffling to me.
That's so
but,
devious.
I mean,
That's rough.
Movies can be bad, and movies can be like, charmingly bad.
Right. Those are just for nothing.
That's just offensive.
That's just awful.
That's like borderline stealing.
That's terrible.
It's plagiarism to the worst sense.
Right.
It's like those Japanese or Chinese toys I'll put up a picture of this.
I'd believe you.
It's just like, wow, it's Lightning McQueen, but he's blue,
it's
and then
it's
like Spider Person,
Thunder McKing, just like different. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Donald Dork. Is it still homemade if you're homeless? Funhouse. Check them out.
Inside Gaming.
Inside Gaming is where that joke is from. They became Funhouse when they started working with Rooster Teeth. Excellent. Let's Play, yet again, referring back to Let's Players.
I followed Inside Gaming when they were Inside Gaming.
No, yeah, you told me about Inside Gaming,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, they can't be that funny. And then I'm like, Drew, have you seen Funhouse? And you're like, that's Inside Gaming, you idiot. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Drew, maybe not so stupid.
Now, Funhouse is like the one contributor, the one YouTube content creator that I will consistently watch, and they're good.
They've been Funhouse for 2 years?
2 years, I want to say.
One,
Has
2
it already
years?
been 2 goddamn years?
It's been a while, I know.
Forever.
Makes you feel old.
Doesn't it? Yeah, Shrek came out 30 years ago. How wild is that?
Shut the fuck up.
It didn't. I'm kidding. That was a complete. 30 years ago was 1987. No, yes, 30 years ago was 1987, Drew. I just got you with that. Damn it, Jesus.
No, the thing is, you said that, and I was like, that came out in 2001, because I know the actual year it came out. But still, I was like, was 2001 that long ago? Wait, Shrek came out in 2000 or 2001, Drew going, you got 2001, bitch.
Attaboy. Same
year,
same year Animal Crossing came out. We will talk about Animal Crossing in a second. You got it?
Have you seen Shrek the Musical?
I think I've seen... No.
I have seen Shrek the Musical.
Have you seen Shrek on Ice? I assume they have Shrek on Ice.
I have seen Disney Princesses on Ice.
Right. I've seen something on Ice.
But yes, I have seen Shrek the Musical.
God, I'm fucking... Well, never mind. Yeah.
There is... The coolest part... I can't believe I'm saying cool in relation to that.
It's all uncool.
But what the set design is surprisingly phenomenal.
Okay.
Because they get dragon, and they get a giant mechanized dragon thing.
How big was the budget for Shrek the fucking musical?
Bigger than Spider-Man.
Bigger than Spider-Man the musical, man. Jesus.
People got seriously injured in that.
Injured?
Spider-Man the musical?
I didn't know that first existed. Second, the people
it's Spider-Man. It's called Spider-Man. Turn out the lights. Not kidding. Yeah, that's real.
I think I remember this now. That's cancerous.
But what happens? So Spider-Man, what they did is that there's a lot of wire work. So have Spider-Man going around.
Gotta have him
they would get,
flinging his web.
But it would get
shooting spider web. I don't know the theme.
You know what my favorite joke in the Simpsons movie?
What was that? Spider pig.
We're having a lot of tangents.
Yeah, regardless.
Did you like the Simpsons movie?
I did. Well, I liked it when I saw it 10 years ago. I liked it when I thought that was The Simpsons and that was cool and that was edgy and that was what all the adults watched, so I watched The Simpsons.
Exactly.
Movie. I enjoyed it.
I called them the yellow people growing up.
Oh.
Then I realized that was racist.
My God.
But I was like, I would watch the yellow people.
And your mother was like, no, Orientals.
No, that's my dad. My dad actually says Oriental.
Oh, guy.
But my dad was always like, no, son.
No,
they
son.
say shit and fuck on this, son.
And you can't hear shit and fuck. As if we just said it to you.
I get upstairs as I beat your ass.
There you go. I agree.
And I have repressed memories.
Oh my God. So Shrek the Musical?
Shrek the Musical. This is the best part of Shrek the Musical.
Oh, okay.
Lord Farquaad.
Yes.
I am definitely putting up a picture of this.
Okay.
Lord Farquaad
is
a full-grown dude on his knees.
Oh no! Oh.
So like I'm gonna recreate it. You can't see this.
You can't see this.
But
I'm watching.
Actually,
no. Standing up in a seat.
1 second. Okay, so what he does, he's like this, and he has this body that goes from here to here.
No.
And then the cape covers up his legs. God. And so he's running around dancing like this. It's fucking
entire body. Does his upper torso do anything?
I mean, yeah, he'll do because he has to act all basically upper torso because he can't walk really like this. So he's basically like really animated and shit. It's crazy.
That's fun. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess it's ingenious. I'm kidding.
It's creative.
It's creative, but I mean, it's Shrek the Musical, man. How creative can it be? Does he have the Scottish accent and what? Does he have like his accent and shit? I believe it's Scottish. Could be Irish.
It's
Speaking of Irish. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Drew. Okay, never mind. Were you about to do the Mexican hat dance song?
I totally was. Oh my god.
Olay! Happy St. Patrick's Day. Feliz Santo Patrick. Jeez, Dia del Santo Patrick. God in heaven, Drew.
Drink some tequila tonight. On Cinco de Mayo, get some dark.
Some whiskey. Some whiskey.
Yeah.
God in heaven.
Sorry. Well, yeah. And that's Shrek the Musical.
Yeah, thank God. It's bad musical. I used to hate musicals as a child. Mostly because of High School Musical. I despised High School Musical because all the girls.
High School Musical is a guilty pleasure of mine.
Really? I think I need to go back and rewatch those things. Honestly, you're sure?
They're not great movies.
Oh,
the music and choreography is
catchy, isn't it?
It's commendable.
I remember I saw High School Musical 3 in the theater, and I actually liked it. Like I was even past the point where I.
I'll one up you, Jack. I saw High School Musical 3 on opening day. I was standing in a line of little girls.
I think I got like a really early in the morning showing because it was like Grandparents' Day and it was like a special time. I don't know what it was. But as we were leaving, we saw a big ass line and it was for High School Musical 3. And I'm like, did I get like the early bird showing or something? It was really weird.
That and I think Star Wars maybe.
Rogue One. No, I'm sorry.
Force Awakens.
Because
you went to.
We went to. Was that midnight premiere? That was just night premiere. That was
one
just.
of the ones. But that's one of the few times I've had to actually stand in a line.
Did we stand in a line?
Shit, no, we did. There's another movie. There's
probably another one.
No, it was Dark Knight Rises actually.
Oh really?
I saw that on opening day. We had to stand in a line because there was
Dark Knight Rises in a shitty Texas theater that cost like $5 to see. It was sweet. It was still a great experience.
Yeah.
Like it was just a middle of nowhere.
I watched Harry Potter episode 2.
Same.
On
episode
Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Same.
Opening day.
Same shitty Texas theater.
I saw it in a shitty South Carolina theater.
Right.
And this was my first theater experience where you see a movie.
Right.
And it doesn't have okay, please turn off your cell phones. And it has, find the fire exits to go here and here. It's a little infographic.
Yeah.
It's a little video that shows you everything. Because, AMC has that. And it's like a little AMC thing.
Yeah.
This theater was just here's the fucking movie.
Nice. No bullshit.
It showed...
I love it.
It showed a trailer for Transformers 2.
Fuck yeah. Did it already come out a while ago? Didn't that already come out?
Transformers... One of the Transformers. Transformers 3, probably.
Did it have Monkey Mock in it or no?
No, that's
found
4.
a Transformer. That's my favorite. Oh my lord.
Oh, Transformer.
It was Transformer, regardless.
But it showed Transformers trailer, and I was like, that looks cool, because this was before I got into movies. And then all of a sudden, Harry Potter started, but you couldn't tell.
Oh, so you were just like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You're like, wait.
Because that movie opens with just white clouds, and then I'm like, this is what Harry Potter will be like. And then it's like, oh shit,
why were you Cockney and then gay? Like you were. Oh, this is. I can't do it anymore.
Whatever I want to be.
Oh my god. Regardless.
Jim Carrey's back. Jim Carrey's back.
Oh my god, we're about to die, Drew. It's 8 p.m. It cuts out every.
It is 8 p.m.
It cuts out every single 8 p.m. That's so fun. Oh my lord, the air conditioning just went completely silent.
Yeah, but I love those small little theaters.
Yeah, but I going back to Deathly Hallows Part 2, that was the first movie that I walked out of, and I was like, I'm sad that series is over. Like, we're never going to have another Harry Potter movie. They'll make another one, I'm sure.
It's a great series because while it is super popular, it's also very high quality.
It's also really well made and enough attention to detail was
What was
put
your
into
favorite
it.
Harry Potter movie?
Oh God, I think I like the warmth of the first one. I really like Sorcerer's Stone. This first one just seemed kind of happier and more warm, and it was a nice introduction. Chamber of Secrets got a little weird. And Prisoner of Azkaban started
might be
the
my
dark.
favorite.
I don't know. I guess because I never read the books, so I was just like, oh, this
you never read the books?
Never read the books.
Okay.
No, read the first one and maybe the second one. I think.
I remember in elementary school, because we went to the same elementary school.
Right.
Do you remember there's this big upsurgence of like everybody had to read the Harry Potter books in like 2nd or 3rd grade or some shit.
Didn't believe it. They were summer reading for a while.
I know, but that's so early. Think about it. These are books that are like
these are really thick books.
like 800 pages, something like that.
They were thick as hell.
And like the later ones especially.
Yeah.
That's a lot for a little kid to read.
I don't know. Yeah, now that I think about it, how did our friends in elementary school, like, I remember my friends in elementary school were always bragging about how they've read the whole Harry Potter series. I'm like, how did you even? They're textbooks.
I mean, it is an accomplishment in that way.
J.K. Rowling J.K. Rowling kind of has a brilliant mind to put together that stuff. Granted, she probably had help from other people, but like, she created a universe. I don't know. That's wild. Same with like Tolkien and stuff like that. I don't mean to upset any Lord of the Rings fanboys. I know a lot of our friends are Lord of the Rings fanboys. I still haven't seen those movies, by the way.
I will forgive you for that, but they're incredible. If you get the chance, you should watch them.
Yeah, they seem really timeless too. Well, the extended edition, I'm pretty sure just for the first movie takes up like 11 hours. Oh, is it 4 hours? I think the whole trilogy.
11 hours?
Okay. I think the whole trilogy extended edition is like 12 hours.
That's yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I've only seen the extended edition.
Really?
Yeah.
You haven't seen the originals?
Actually, I mean, okay.
I've never seen any of them.
Adds a lot of things,
right.
But at the same time, if you watch it on TV and that's the cut version, you're not really gonna lose anything. Like,
oh really?
Yeah.
It's just for Tolkien heads. It's for Lord of the Rings fans.
All it does is it adds.
Which there are many, including our friends.
So Lord of the Rings, the books are pretty good. I read part of one of.
Really? Well, they get deep. They get really fucking deep into it, and then the movies
those
also
books
get deep.
Describe everything.
Yeah, every single one.
If they're walking from point A to point B,
it describes.
You're gonna read every single minute of every single day.
That's interesting.
So I think the movies do a better job of helping you get to know the characters and everything because it feels like a journey when you're done with that.
Yeah, God, that's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so much. I realize how much effort was put into those goddamn movies. All the extras, all the digital work, all the chainmail they made, all the chainmail armor took forever to make. Like there were these 2 people who like lost fingernails. Just from doing chainmail like armor sheets or something like that. There were 2 people I think who were doing it or something like that, or a team.
What's amazing is how they must. I don't know when they started filming that because they released them every year, 2001, 2002, 2003.
Right.
And
they filmed them all together. They filmed the series all together.
So that's
I don't know when.
That's something to look into.
I don't know when it began. I was just reading all the IMDb trivia and shit about it, and apparently, like all the cast members have like tattoos of the number 8. I want to say, how many people are in the Fellowship of the Ring? Do you know? Is it 8 or 9? How many
in the Fellowship?
Yeah. How many people are there? Do you know? 8 or 9. Whatever number it is, they got the Elvish symbol for it tattooed somewhere on their body. All of the cast members got that.
That's cool.
It was apparently a massive bonding experience for the cast and crew.
It took 274 days to film. Right. And as far as filming goes, that takes a long time.
That's a shit.
It was a 3-year process.
Right.
And with an additional 6 weeks of shooting.
Apparently the Tolkien estate wasn't like huge on them making the movies, but he had sold the rights to it into like I don't want to say the public domain, but he had sold them to someone else in like the 60s. The Tolkien estate did that for the Lord of the Rings books, I mean.
Yeah.
Like, but also freaking Christopher Lee, the only person to have personally met J.R.R. Tolkien and was approved to play Gandalf, I think. He actually wanted him to play Gandalf if he ever got the chance. Really? I think, or maybe it was Saruman. He got the expressed approval to play someone.
Ian McKellen's so good.
I know. No, I still really need to watch those damn movies. I think
There's a lot of iconic scenes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Yeah. I've seen Reddit links a lot of Lord of the Rings scenes in r/movies. Just a lot, just in general. Like they'll just post like, look at this battle scene, and they're always incredible. Yeah, they're always incredible.
The last movie is my favorite one.
Right. That's not Two Towers. That's Return of the King.
Return of the King. And that won a shit ton of Oscars.
Where do we say the truth? It's tied with, I want to say, Star Wars as most winning. Oh shit!
Not Star Wars.
Christ, there's some.
Titanic won a lot.
Oh, I can't remember. It's tied with something for like some series for most Oscars won. I'm pretty sure.
La La Land got the most nominations.
No, I mean it won the most.
But yeah, it won.
Right.
Oh, shit.
No, that's interesting. Yeah, props to good movies being made.
Going back to Harry Potter, you know how long it takes to watch the whole series?
How long?
19 hours and 39 minutes.
Oh my lord! And I thought the Lord of the Rings trilogies were. I mean, that is 8 movies, though. It's
8 movies, so
absurd.
it makes sense. But at the same time, once you kind of put all the numbers together, because they spit it out every year, they have a new one, so it doesn't feel like that.
Props to them for successfully doing that.
I'm gonna look up something else.
Yeah.
How long does it take to watch all the Marvel movies?
Oh well, those movies are like homework. All right, I don't think that those movies. Apparently, some of them are good. Like standalone films, but a few of those movies are just homework to watch for the Avengers if you want to watch it eventually. Like if you want to understand all the characters.
Infinity War is coming out 2 years.
You're still making?
Yeah.
Year? Okay.
That's the one. So you saw the Avengers, right?
I think.
And you know about the Infinity Gauntlet, right?
Yes, I know. I know about that.
Apparently, this Infinity Wars is the Infinity Gauntlet.
Is the Gauntlet?
So it's all
Thanos and shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Thanos is the main bad dude of Marvel. Pretty much.
If you watch everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
yes,
this includes the TV shows.
Oh,
and this includes the movies.
That's nuts.
That's 122 hours.
Oh my god! Dumb question. What TV shows do they have for it? Does that include
Daredevil?
Okay.
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage.
Damn.
Iron Fist came out, which I heard is awful.
Oh, that's a shame.
Which is weird.
Sounds cool.
It does sound cool, yeah.
I haven't seen anything.
And he's a cool character.
Really? I know nothing about. Damn. Okay.
Iron Fist. He's kind of like. He's got like a fire hand fist. He's good at karate and shit. Whatever.
Okay.
He and Luke Cage.
Duke it out.
No, they're like they team up.
Oh, the opposite.
Yeah, Jessica Jones is good. I would check.
I know nothing about it.
But and then it has.
I don't watch TV either.
All the movies. That's on Netflix.
Right. 120.
Oh, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, okay.
And then they had Agent Carter.
Oh,
which was another spin-off show.
Jesus Christ, making so much.
There's a lot more than I expected.
They're making so much fucking money off of Marvel. I guess I don't resent them for doing that, because why would you not make money off of something that huge? But like, for the love of God.
I mean,
that's a lot. I heard those movies first described to me as homework, and I'm like, yeah,
and that's what they turn off.
And I was like, yeah, I was like, I don't want to just have to watch. Well, you gotta watch Captain America, then you gotta watch Thor, and then you gotta watch it. And
but
I don't want to do
that. You've seen most of them, though.
No, I haven't.
Really?
I really haven't. No, I've seen all the Iron Mans. I think I haven't seen 3.
I'm going through the list.
I've seen Iron Man 1 and 2. I think I thought 2 was better than 1. I think they're kind of all the same. Maybe I'm wrong.
2 is awful.
I don't know. Okay, I know nothing about any of the Iron Mans. I regret.
Okay, I'm just gonna name them off. You say yes or no,
okay,
and then I can answer.
Sure.
The Avengers.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Guardians of the Galaxy.
I've gotten through the first third of it, and then I've had to do other shit every time.
I own that movie. We can
movie night.
But people say that is the best Marvel movie.
The fuck?
I do not think so.
Yeah, no. That's what my brother says too. He's like, everybody kind of sucks its dick, but it's not credible. It's just funny and
it's different.
Different. There you go. I'd never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy. I'd heard of Thor. I'd heard of Iron Man. I heard of all these people. I'd never heard of the Guardians.
And that's
of the
why
Galaxy.
it's a balls move. We talked about that 2 weeks ago, so let's not go into it.
Okay, fine.
But it's interesting. It's new. It's not the best.
Okay.
Okay. Captain America: Civil War.
Never saw it. Civil War.
Civil War. Yeah. That's the one that came out last year.
Oh, okay. No. Are these in order?
No, I'm just.
I thought you were.
This is just up on Google. Order. Just doing this.
No.
It's good.
He's got Spidey.
He is great.
Yeah, I'm excited for the new
Spider-Man is one of my favorite. In terms of the concept behind him, I grew up loving Spider-Man.
I gotta give it to X-Men.
Really?
Yeah.
You grew up being an X-Men
I
guy.
thought that X-Men was the most realistic depiction of what superheroes would be like in our universe. They would be seen as freaks.
Today, I
mutants.
think so.
Yeah.
But growing up, I
Growing
was
up, you
always
didn't
like,
want
I
that.
want to be Spider-Man.
That's okay.
Now I like Batman the most.
Right.
Fuck
you.
Poor DC
I'm kidding.
movies.
It's good.
Doctor
Poor DC
Strange.
movies.
You saw that?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't?
Never saw it.
Cool facts. That's about it. Ant-Man. Did you see that?
Never saw it.
Not missing much.
Okay.
It was that movie was supposed to be directed by the dude who did the Cornetto trilogy.
Edgar Wright.
Yeah. He was supposed to direct that movie.
That would have been dope.
That would have been incredible.
Edgar Wright has a new movie coming out. I can't remember.
Yeah, he
what
does.
called.
It's
I'm excited for it. It's a driving.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
It's like Drive. It's like a funnier and less.
Well, Drive is not really a driving movie.
Drive's not
it's
really
the second part.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. It's a murder movie.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's
Captain America.
Baby Driver. That's what it's called.
Okay. Captain America: the Winter Soldier.
Never saw it. Heard that's a really good.
That one's good.
Heard that one.
That one is.
Never seen it though.
Because the first.
I heard that's like the best out of that universe.
In my opinion, it is. In my opinion, it is. Because the first Captain America, you're like,
okay, he punches Hitler. Yeah,
he does shit. But
Also
Winter Soldier, you're like, oh shit, this is cool. It's just well done.
Good shit.
Iron Man 3.
No, I don't believe so. Maybe I haven't seen the Iron Man, so I thought that.
It's not great. Avengers: Age of Ultron.
No. Oh yes, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
And I forget it.
It's not very good. The most inconsistent thing about it is Ultron.
Really?
He's voiced by James Spader.
Yes.
Who's like in the Blacklist, the show. And so he is, half of his performance is like, I'm a sinister bad guy. And you're like, fuck. Mm-hmm. And then half the time he's like, I'm just like your friend, just like a cool, like sleazy bad guy.
He turn
it does not work.
Who's like the physical manifestation of like...
Vision?
I guess.
Talking about Vision? That's Jarvis who gets put into
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It is weird.
That was really weird.
Iron Man 2, you said you think so.
I think. What happens in that? I don't even know what happens in it.
Iron Man
2. I don't even know.
All I know is that there are literally, I think, two fight scenes in that whole movie.
Oh, really?
The movie is so boring.
That's horrendous.
So boring.
First Iron Man was cool, though.
Yeah.
I thought first Iron Man was cool.
It was good. It sparked the universe.
Yeah, simply because, that was the first fucking one, wasn't it?
Of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it was.
But I mean, Robert Downey Jr. plays an impeccable
Yeah, because technically the X-Men and the Spider-Man movies had come out first, but they're not part of the cinematic universe.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, Robert Downey Jr. was pretty unknown before he did Iron Man. He wasn't unknown. He was just not as that was a huge boost to his fame. Like, he was remembered as like a shitty SNL cast member, and then he did a few good movies.
Well, he has
to my knowledge.
He did a shit ton of drugs.
Oh yeah, he was also just getting clean.
He was so he came back, and that was his comeback.
That's why he can play a functioning alcoholic like the bad boy, because he used to be that. Knows. That's why he can play it so well.
He was in the movie Weird Science, the '80s movie.
And is that where they reresurrect a woman? Is that?
Yeah. They make a woman that's like the perfect woman.
Oh,
yeah. It's a.
It's a. That's Charlie Sheen.
It's a Robert Hughes movie.
Is it the '80s teen director
movie?
Yeah,
that guy who did Home Alone and 16 Candles.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's Robert Hughes. I'm sorry.
Thor movies. John Hughes. What's up? Thor movies. First one, maybe? I don't fucking remember.
First one's boring.
Like,
I'm remembering it now. Boring.
No,
second one,
any of the shit.
Bad.
You're right.
Incredible Hulk. I've never seen.
I feel like I've seen. No, I've seen the Ed Norton version of it.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what. Really?
Because they haven't made one with Mark Ruffalo as a solo Hulk movie.
They haven't?
No,
that's wild.
Mark Ruffalo was
trying to search in my
Avengers.
mind. That's really funny. I was trying to search in my mind but I think they did the Bruce Banner part of that. Or I don't know. I remember enjoying that movie. I think
I've heard it's okay.
They also made a different one with like Jessica Biel. What's her name? They have another slightly older Incredible Hulk movie as well that didn't have Ed Norton. I'm pretty sure that had a different female lead, and it was kind of weird.
Liv Tyler?
No.
Okay, because she's in the Edward Norton.
No, it wasn't the Edward Norton. Her name, I can't even remember.
Is it the one with where the guy's painted green?
No, it's not like that.
There's one called Planet Hulk.
What the fuck?
It was like an offshoot movie.
No, but yeah, point is, Avengers movies I don't care about them. I don't care about them.
There's too many misfires, and
right.
Honestly, if you miss one, you're not really missing too much.
I know. It's just Marvel fanboys are just like, the best, most complex. That sounds too much like a retarded.
They made a Hulk movie in 2003.
That might be what I'm talking about.
Eric Bana.
Yeah, what's the female lead's name?
Jennifer Connelly.
Yes, that's it. 'Cause Jennifer Connelly is. I wrote down her name. She was so beautiful. I was like, I need to reference this woman later.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that. I think that was the one I've seen most recently, and that was just weird. And I was like, what the hell is? I kind of watched it during Thanksgiving. Well. It was strange. It was hard to explain. Yeah, no, I don't want to watch movies that just feel like homework. I want to watch movies that feel like
any movies
in general, because I just don't watch them. Jesus, what are you doing? Stop, please. There's an earthquake. There's an earthquake. Oh my gosh. So, what do we learn today? And so what we have learned applies to our life today. God has a lot to say in His book.
What the fuck?
I promise that's in the recording that I listened to. And so we learn that God's word is for everyone. It's bad.
I know. Start over.
And so what we have learned applies to our lives today. God has a lot to say in His book.
Oh wait, we're starting at the beginning?
What have we learned today? We have clearly not learned how to do the VeggieTales What Have We Learned Today song. So what have we learned?
Wait, shit, stop. Cut this out. We probably shouldn't use that song because that is someone else's song and that's kind of copyright.
I agree.
So we'll have to come up with
This
new
is
lyrics.
the What Have We Learned Today song. This is the What Have We Learned Today song. This is the words, it's a song. And we have learned this today in the podcast. We just spent the last hour of your time talking about stuff. So let's summarize it.
Drew Solo. Today we learned about Marvel. And about shitty comedies.
I can't do this.
How Jack doesn't know how to work his audio.
Yep,
and goddamn, gonna have to edit a shit ton.
A shit ton. So true. So we've learned that women aren't funny.
They just don't.
Oh wait, was that the part that we cut? Whatever. What have we learned, even?
Well, if it's not in here, just know women are useless.
We promise. Oh my god.
We promise.
It's just been such
Is that how you're gonna save it?
No.
We promise they're useless.
No. We promise we referenced that earlier.
It's a joke.
This has been a shit show of a recording process.
I thought you were saying this has been a shit show.
No. This is just.
This has been a mess. I thought we'd have it figured out by episode 3. No. Very much not so.
Not at all.
But you know,
after all, this is the best one.
But you know who can help you organize yourself?
Who's that?
Squaresoft.
Squarespace. Squaresoft.
Adobe Illustrator.
Ladies and gentlemen, this episode is brought to you by Adobe Illustrator. Get your free trial if you enter the code
Drew Jack.
Women are useless at adobe.gov. Yeah, that'll get you free Photoshop. Illustrator. Shit. It's the same thing.
Adobe Illustrator. Illustrate your sexism.
Thank you very much.
And that's Illustrator.
Watching, listening.
But for a real plug, that's how you see all those lovely little images I've been throwing up on the screen.
Yeah, shouts outs to Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, Audition.
We just fucked us over
twice now. We might just refrain to just shouting into a
Fuck
can.
It. We're going to Audacity.
We're going to Audacity?
We're going to Audacity.
Episode 4, tune in, the Audacity program.
Real talk, that'd be really funny. You just have the shitty audio.
I agree. For one whole
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
So, bringing it home, y'all, thank you once again for lending your ears and your eyes and your soul for however long this episode ends up being after all the splicing that we're doing.
Like an hour 15.
Like an hour or something like that. We hope that you've had a wonderful time. We hope that you can tune into us again. This has been the Friday Evening Podcast. My name is Jack Powers, and across from me is...
A sexist
person named Drew Smith. Thank you very much. We're all tired. We're going to go home. Drew just fell back. That's it.
That's where we ended.
That's it. Good shit.